Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. Happy Sunday. We're going to get started on today's reading right away and see what uplifting, beautiful messages Spirit may have. Okay, let's get started. We have that Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, so something's going on here today with a lot of my aquas. I feel like a lot of you are suffering from boredom and just kind of feeling an overall feeling like things aren't moving. There's a lot of concern here regarding your money, and you have to make some changes right now. You need to bring in more money somehow, I'm feeling, and this is upsetting you and just making you feel sad, okay? And it's that constant gnawing feeling that you have to keep looking over your shoulder. This bill, that bill, new things coming in, unexpected things. I get it, guys. It's really difficult right now. But just know that you only have probably a couple months left before you start seeing some monies coming in. And as I've been saying, I think you're going to see dribs and drabs coming in already. Some of you have already let me know that this is exactly what's happening. You're receiving checks in the mailbox from all different types of companies that you work with. All right, and if you are realizing that this is happening to you, please comment below the video. I want to hear about every single check or found money that you guys are receiving, because it helps others on the channel get their hopes up and see that there is hope. All right, with this Six of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are getting ready to give. You're purposely trying to put some money aside for something. It looks like some of you are going through some change, some transition, and you're trying to be very strong right now. But I see that some change is going to put you into some like this is new to you, whatever this is. This is some type of giving to something. So I feel like this is for somebody out there who's getting involved with giving something. This could be volunteering. This could be somebody who has money, who has started some means, some humanitarian project, or this is something on the table, something you're trying to get together. And I also just got that you want to start off right now, and as time goes on, you want to fan out. You would like to, your fantasy, your thoughts are that you want to go global eventually with your idea. And this is something to do with helping others. All right, we have the Nine of Wands here, guys. Nine of Wands is a lot of people today maybe feeling weary, just tired of the grind. You have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles, however, is could be a temporary financial hardship. All right, but in the center, you have the Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you who are trying to bring in balance and just going through a stuck period, something is going to break open for you. I'm seeing something that's going to grow. It's just going to show up unexpectedly. It's going to grow, and this is going to help you out with your finances. It's going to help you bring in this balance. All right, and because I have this Queen of Cups here, which Spirit wants me to use this card at this time, as this covers my empaths, and you are all of my aquas are empaths. Okay, so this is for all of you. There is balance coming in for you financially. All right, so again, we'll have to see what happens. A lot of you are saying it's already happening. All right, Three of Swords. This is like a setback of sorts. Okay, so it looks like this week for my Aquariuses, there might be like a wrench thrown into things for you. An obstacle is going to pop up. It's going to feel like a setback that just popped up. It just arrived from nowhere. Okay, and this is something that you're going to have to put some time into to resolve it, but I do see a justice here for you. Okay, so this is going to be very short-lived. It's just going to be like a glitch, a little glitch, and then you'll step beyond it. Once you step beyond it, they're saying now you must use your intuition and look for the positivity that's coming your way. All right, there's something you've been holding on to. Use your intuition where I'm seeing masculine energy here. This one here, this Emperor, could be a father figure or a boss figure of sorts. Okay, and it looks like he might be, really laying on the work, or just, calling you at odd hours, calling you on a weekend, or just kind of, just being a nudge. And I'm also seeing another masculine in the center. You might be part of who is being called on, and this is, adding stress to your life. This person is, use your intuition on this. I feel like even though this is unwanted by you, I feel like something positive is going to come from it. So just go along with it for a short while, and you might receive some type of gift, a raise, a bonus, or something from this. I feel like it's a boss figure, okay? So they want you to use your intuition on this. And those of you who are starting work tomorrow, if this is you, all right, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, my boss just did that. My boss is reaching out to me at odd hours when I'm not supposed to be working, or weekends, and I'm really not liking it. There might be something good coming in for you if you just put up with this for a short while. There's a burden here I'm seeing. This has to do with sitting on the fence about something. So some of you have been sitting on the fence for so long that it looks like this could turn into a tower moment. Right now, it's just a burden, and you're avoiding this. So this is some kind of avoidance of a burden that you're dealing with, and you just don't want to face it head on. So, and you haven't wanted to make a decision on it either way. All right. It's very important that you make this decision, because I'm seeing, like, in your future, this tower moment is going to come in. All right. If you just ignore this burden, if you ignore the situation. So if you don't ignore it and you make a decision, I'm seeing the opposite. I'm seeing a victory, and you're going to be very proud of yourself. Whatever this is, it's going to make you feel accomplished. It's going to make you feel like you have one less thing on your plate. So it's going to release a lot of stress for you. All right, so this is for someone who's been spending a lot of time alone. All right, so you've been not dating pretty much for a while, it looks like. Okay, you have the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is you have been protecting yourself. You've been feeling defensive about love, and also this is about, coming into your authentic self. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody who's going to be walking into your life that you are going to find irresistible. You're going to forget about, your vow not to ever fall in love again, or your fears behind falling in love, whatever's been keeping you by yourself, spending time by yourself. Okay, I see that this person is actually going to help you to become your authentic self. They're going to help you with your self-growth, and you're going to be really good together with this Ten of Pentacles. All right, you're going to learn a lot from this person who's coming in. They're going to teach you things about an array of different subjects. One of them is how to trust, how to be trusting in love, because this person is going to be different than anyone you've ever met before. This is somebody vibrating high, somebody who's on your level, somebody who even thinks alike with you. All right, you're going to feel this very strong connection with this person, and you're going to get this very clear clarity that this is the one. All right, and it's going to happen fairly quickly. I see you together, and I see you both flourishing. I see your family in the picture, just admiring the two of you. I see that you're going to do very well together financially, and your finances are going to grow. I'm seeing that your This person's going to teach you about finances, okay? Not to say you don't know anything about finances, but I'm talking investments. They're going to help you and show you, and together you're going to make some very smart calls here, and I'm seeing a lot of money. So the Ten of Pentacles is happiness, just culminating in all ways. All of those pentacles signify money, and you can see the two people. They're very happy together. They're celebrating. There's family members in the background. There's wealth in the background. It looks like properties. There's pets. Just a lot of family, close-knit ties, and happiness. Okay, let's continue. All right, what happened here? That's strange. Okay, card was backwards. All right, so here we have the Knight of Wands. All right, now with the Knight of Wands, just give me a second, guys. Let me look at these cards. So with the Knight of Wands, things are looking better than you expected. Okay, I feel like this is where you are now, just feeling conflicted about a lot of things. There might be some chaos going on now. But at the same time, in a short while, the Knight of Wands is things are going to be looking up. Things are going to be looking like they're better, going better than expected. All right, so this Hangman, you're going to just be able to untie your ankle and walk away. All right, because the Hangman tells us of feelings of stuckness, but we're not really stuck, okay? All right, and I'm also getting one of those side effects from the energy right now, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a second, guys, because I don't want you all getting scared. This one can feel a little scary, so just give me a second. Let me get through here. All right, I'm seeing that there is a lot of conflict, but in the center of the conflict and the chaos, I am seeing the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting from this whole layout is be prepared, because right when things seem like they couldn't get any worse, all right, when things look like they're at their most chaotic point, okay, and there's all kinds of conflict, it looks like, going on around you. This could be news, world conflict, conflict with families, just all around conflict, all right? This is coming, all right? This is, you know, there's something very angelic about this card. You see the four angels in the four corners. They are protecting this financial, I want to say a financial windfall. This is wealth and prosperity, but it's also, I'm being told by Spirit for months now, to call on this card as a financial breakthrough, a biblical gift, a huge financial shift that is coming to us, we the people, okay? So the timing on this, I don't have timing. They won't give me the timing. It is connected to this war we're in right now. We are in a, that's why things, I tell you guys not to pay attention to news and things you're looking at on your phone. Don't let these things discourage you and make you depressed and scared and fearful. A lot of it is just lies. It's an informational warfare, okay? So we have, you know, moves being made like a game of chess, and, you know, a lot of this is fake. A lot of it is untrue. I'm not saying it all is, okay? So the best thing to do, what I have done, is I've stopped scrolling because it was keeping me up at night. It was making me feel fear. It was making me feel depression a little bit. So I decided to stop looking at it, okay? Looking at it is not going to change the outcome, all right? So with this card, though, it's going to happen when we're least expecting it. It's going to happen when everything looks like it's at its worst. The timing couldn't be at its worst. You know what I'm trying to say? Things are going to look like they're at their worst. All right. So that is when we're going to see a lot of creative things, technologies, money. This is wealth and prosperity now. Okay. So, you know, I might have to cut this short, guys. I'm going to talk to you about the symptom that I'm feeling, that a lot of people are feeling. Okay. I don't like going to the doctor. I'll admit that. All right. So I do check with other people, and I check in with you guys even. That's why it's so important that you answer me. All right. But this symptom is something very powerful and new, and it feels like your heart is fluttering. Yesterday I felt like I was going to pass out once or twice, and my heart was fluttering. I didn't know if I was having a heart attack. It was very scary. And then like 5 other people I spoke to told me they're going through the same thing. All right, headaches, body aches, inflammation, knees, knee pain, all kinds of body pains. This is from the energy, so do not be afraid. I'm not telling you guys not to seek medical help if you feel like you need it. I'm not saying not to do that, because God forbid it could be an issue. All right, but that's just where I wanted to go with that. All right, there's something here that's getting in the way of somebody that's trying to balance things out. You're actually wanting something. It looks like it's financial. It looks like you're needing money. You want to be financially free. This is for those of you who are feeling really stuck monetarily. Yes, you're struggling, but you also are just so tired of it that you want the whole thing now. You just can't wait. And this is my feeling as well. I can't wait. You know, even if it starts trickling in, I've been getting trickles of money coming in. Weird things are happening. My mortgage went down $100 a month. They had an overage. They sent me almost $1,000 back. My property taxes went down $800. I got a little check from a credit card company, and it's just continuous. So that's why I'm asking you guys if you have anything like this going on, any found monies. But for you guys, it just feels like, you know, there's always something getting in the way, and it's just very difficult for you to get ahead. Every time you feel like there's a space for you to possibly get through, to get ahead, you know, here comes this devil or this toxic thing, whatever you want to call it, that makes you feel like it's, you know, something is getting in the way. All right, this is financial now. This is your emotions and feelings financially, guys. Like, you're not able to get ahead. Even when you work some extra hours, doesn't it seem like something unexpected comes in, some unexpected bill to eat that money up? It's so frustrating, right? So strange. But this in itself is also this, you know, negative energy in the 3rd dimension. That's how it works. Look at it differently. Start changing your I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm just going through it right now, guys. All right, I'm going to make this my last and final layout, but I am going to tell you something I have found that works for a lot of symptoms, pain. It will help you relax. It is all natural, and it's called valerian. You can get it on Amazon, valerian. It's an herb. It's natural. All right, so you can try that. Just make sure you find something that is just, you know, doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it, preferably organic valerian if it exists. Okay, it will take care of a lot of these symptoms if you're going through it. But again, you know, so the overall feeling here is you take, you know, 2 steps forward, and then it's like 3 or 4 steps back. You want this financial relief. Okay, you don't even care about really becoming wealthy. You just want to be able to pay your bills. You just want to be able to sleep well at night and know that things are, you know, you're not going to have to worry about your next dollar, paying your bills, putting food in your refrigerator, like just the necessities of life. And I think a lot of us are feeling this way. We're waiting for something to crack. We're waiting for some of this 5th dimensional stuff to come in. And guys, I'm telling you, my feeling is the 4th of July is when it all starts, okay? I mean, I feel like it's already started, as I had said, but the bigger stuff is going to start flowing on the 4th of July. We're going to hear announcements that are going to sound really, really hopeful and good for us. There's going to be eventually a continuous flow. And I don't know if at that point it's going to be called the universal high income. Okay, and you can look into that if you want. What is universal high income that Elon Musk is talking about? And this isn't something that, this is a necessity. Okay, this has to happen because all these robots are going to be taking our places work-wise. You will still be able to work if people want to work, but you won't have to. All right, so we're going into this. This is what I'm calling the 5th dimension, where you are going to be able to not be so worried, not live in fear, live every day in creativity, do the things you enjoy, do the things you love. You'll be able to afford to do things that you love. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful way of life. And you guys should have a lot of hope right now. And I want you to focus on what's coming. Don't focus on the things you're reading about and the third dimensional things. For me, if it's negative, it's third dimensional. I don't want no part of it. I'm looking into 5D. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.